Hi Sagittarius, welcome to Max's Tarot. This is a love reading for you for the second half of September 2019. So it's from the 15th to the 30th of the month. Please keep in mind that this is a general reading, meaning not everything that I will say will click, all right, or apply to you. And that's totally fine. Take what you feel is for you, and what is not is probably meant for someone else watching the video. Nothing gets more accurate than a personal reading. So if you're ready for answers regarding your particular situation with your love interest, then visit maxestarot.com to get a private reading. All right, let's see what's going on with Sagittarius. Sagittarius, second half of September 2019. Please hit like, subscribe to my channel, and make sure you leave me comments before you leave. All right, let's see. Queen of Cups, Sagittarius. 5 of Cups. Ace of Swords. 2 of Cups in the reverse. Death card. And the 4 of Swords. Page of Pentacles is in the reverse here for your overall energy. I have my candle off because it was smoking up my space way too much. So wish I had a candle burning for you guys, but it's in my heart. The candle is in my heart. Let me adjust the camera just a little bit. Okay, there we go. So Page of Pentacles, you're not offering anything to somebody here. Someone has come to you probably to try to get with you, right? And maybe you've said no, or you've gone to try to make some sort of offer to somebody and they've said no. Okay. Ooh, the Devil. Okay, some of you may be dealing with a Capricorn and Scorpio. I see here, I see Queen of Cups, which could be, yeah, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. But yeah, so okay, let's start here because this is the major arcana. So this is a major force card. The Devil is about unhealthy behaviors, and that in ourselves or the person that we're dealing with, unhealthy attachments, toxic relationships, toxic patterns, self-destructive patterns, everything and anything that it's detrimental to ourselves and can hurt others as well is the Devil energy. Okay. This is also the energy of somebody who is, in it for the sex. Okay. It's the card of codependency. It's the card of obsessions. Okay. So I don't know, Sagittarius, if you've been feeling any of those things I just mentioned, or if someone else is feeling like this towards you. Okay. So again, it's in the upright position. So it's not like you're releasing some sort of toxic situation or something that's unhealthy. It's like it's still there. Second half of September, there's still this Devil energy. And maybe, it could even be really a Capricorn after you. If it's not the energy itself, it could be a person. But it's present here. And for the, from what I see from the other cards, I see it perhaps improving at the end of September, early October. But it's not something that's pleasant to go through. Okay. This could also be the card of someone cheating. Okay. Someone having an affair. So Sagittarius, you know what rings true to you, right? So Page of Pentacles, though, this is a person or a message, or you're just not communicating with somebody, right? There's something important here to say, to address, but it's not being addressed, right? For me, the Pentacles are important matters. They represent solidity and commitment and value. Okay, so, and as well as information, right? And the Page of Pentacles, to me, when it is a messenger, it's an important message. So an important message is not coming through, or there's not some sort of important communication being, taking place that could address this Devil energy. All right, so you for those of you who this is resonating, you probably may know what is going on. Okay. As an example, it could be that someone is trying to offer some sort of advice regarding some sort of obsession or vice or whatever negative characteristic you have, right? But they can't, or they won't, right? Or they're being blocked, right? But to me, this is useful information. It could also be that someone's trying to bring some crappy information that makes the situation even worse. Past energy or present situation. Someone is grieving here with the 5 of Cups. They're thinking about the past. They're thinking about how they were wronged. They're thinking about how they wronged you. Queen of Cups, you may be very much in love or very much trying to manifest something new, but letting go of the past is difficult. I also don't know, I feel like it's 2 different people, where somebody here is really, really, really in love and their focus is in some sort of situation, and this person is right behind them, kind of like crying, It's like, hello, Queen of Cups, talk to me. I'm here crying. You let me down, Queen of Cups. What are you doing? It could be that sort of situation. Maybe this is the person who's trying to reach out. They want to tell you something, but you're not necessarily giving them any attention or any sort of okay? But they are in grieving mode while you are, I don't know, focusing on some other relationship or person, okay? But I definitely see with the Page of Pentacles in the reverse and the 5 of Cups in the reverse that there is someone here who is not getting through to you. And you're going to do what you're going to do, Sagittarius. Mid-September, Ace of Swords, and 2 of Cups. Okay. The Ace of Swords is a card of communication and clarity and honesty and let's talk, right? Let's just be clear here. It could be a message, again, some important message, something you need to hear. Could be something that you say to someone to set the record straight and be like, look, I really can't offer you anything. I really don't want to be in this partnership, or I really don't feel it anymore, with the Ace of Swords and 2 of Cups here. I see the Death card and the 4 of Swords. So for some of you, this is something that you're needing to move on from, okay? Maybe it's a relationship that it's reach its end and you're trying to maybe coming up with a way of how you're going to talk to your partner about it. It could also be that some information comes to you or to the other person about a partnership that is not necessarily based on love, right? It could be based on sexual energy, or chemistry only. Or something just becomes very clear about a person that you are like, I don't love them, or they don't love me. You know what I mean? With the Death card, putting something behind, transitioning from a place of perhaps being married or in a relationship to putting something behind and having some sort of new beginning. Now, this Skeletor, I know it's not called Skeletor, is death, right? Well, is walking right into the 4 of Swords in the reverse. So this is the 4 of Swords in the reverse could mean 2 things, all right? And it's up to the reader to interpret which of the meaning is for the particular spread. But it means that there's been a time of silence between 2 people, and now it's time to talk. It's time to break the silence. And sometimes it's the card of peace of mind to anxiety when it's in the reverse. So to me, this Death card is about, honestly, because it's a positive card being in the upright, and it's about new beginnings. Maybe this person is going to break the silence. Maybe there's been like this important message should have been communicated a while ago, or has been put on hold, and now your energy is to break the silence with somebody, or someone is moving forward to breaking the silence with you. Okay, maybe it's to communicate, look, I don't love you, or I'm not interested, and I just wanted to be honest with you with this, right, Ace of Swords. Because you know somebody here is in pain. You know somebody here is grieving. And somebody here hasn't moved on. They're, you know, the Five of Cups is in the upright. They're still in this nostalgia. They're still in this pain. They're still in this sorrow because they're wanting you. I feel like you're this Queen of Cups to them. So they're in love with you, and they probably think you're in love with them. That's what I feel. Because they're seeing you as a Queen of Cups. So they're seeing you as a woman in love. It's just that you're not turning around to say hello to them, right? There's no message here, no exchange. Very interesting. So again, just to sort of summarize a little bit of what I've said, it's a reading about you finally addressing a situation that's been toxic and that's been unhealthy, trying to put it behind you by breaking the silence. Okay, because that's, and I don't know what sign, maybe it was Aries that I was just saying this to. Because sometimes people need to hear it's over. Like they really need to hear it spelled out. Do you know what I mean? Otherwise, the other person may still wonder and think that you love them or whatever, right? But I think it's a decent thing to do when somebody you're not interested in gets a call from you and you say, hey, you know, I just want to be very honest and clear, and I don't want to hurt you necessarily, but I need you to listen. Okay, I'm not here to offer you anything. And you need to move on. Because I need to move on. Because this situation is unhealthy for me, or has become unhealthy. And the other person, of course, they're going to be hurt no matter what. But at least they'll know. And you give them that closure so they can move on. Do you know what I mean? Because other than that, they're going to keep being in this nostalgia and this pain and trying to get your attention here. Well, you're probably trying to manifest something different. You got your eye on somebody else, Sagittarius. So, yeah. Now, this could be you. Okay, because it's a general reading. It could be that you are trying to get somebody's attention. There's no communication. It could be that you'll hear from somebody who tells you, no, I'm not interested in you, Sagittarius, you need to move on, right? It could be reversed. All right, I'm going to leave these two cards here and pull a couple more. If you haven't done so yet, please hit like, subscribe. Thank you so much in advance. If you want a personal reading, go to maxestarot.com. Ace of Cups in the reverse, yeah. Ace of Cups, Two of Cups in the reverse. Oh my God, it can't be more clear that somebody's getting a message saying, let me be honest with you. I'm not offering you love. Or I'm not in love with you. Let me make it very clear. Or somebody's going to try to make it very clear to you that they're not in love with you. That the whole time it's just been a sexual thing. Right? There's a lot of cups, you guys. Got the Ace of Cups, the Two of Cups, the Five of Cups, and the Queen of Cups. I mean, you're dealing with somebody who's got a lot of emotion, or you got a lot of emotion, or there's a lot of emotion surrounding this whole thing. And it's something that probably has become toxic, and it needs to be left behind. There needs to be some sort of transformation on your part or their part, right? To end the insanity here. King of Cups, Lordy. Here you are, Sagittarius. So I came across this really awesome book the other day at a bookstore in one of my favorite bookstores. and it's called prophetic tarot, right? So it's written by a tarot reader, or he's even more of a esoteric spiritual teacher who wrote this book many years ago, and has to some degree different signs for different cards. So for example, most of the time when you go and watch YouTube videos from readers, they would always assign Capricorn, that the devil represents Capricorn, right? And that's kind of common knowledge, and we all kind of follow that. But in prophetic tarot, this person actually associated Sagittarius with the Empress. Okay, and I know that traditionally we associate the Empress with Earth sign, right? With Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. And some people, to be honest with you, have always thought of the Empress as Sagittarius. It's just that I keep it in my mind only. But now that I actually read it on a book, you know, the Empress can represent Sagittarius. Okay, so here you are, not taking action, not moving a finger to make this connection happen. Okay? With the King of Cups, we have the King and the Queen. Lord have mercy. You must definitely be dealing with a water sign, or you have a lot of water in your chart, natal chart. But this is two people, or these are two people who are not seeing eye to eye. It's like you or somebody else are not focused on a relationship here that they're wanting. And even if they walk away, or even if they leave it behind, I feel like they're still walking away in love. I mean, there are people like that out there, you know. And it's coming up in their upright, so it's not like this person is crazy or anything. I mean, they're in their right state of mind. They're trying to keep their emotions under control, and they're probably doing, you know, thinking of moving forward and leaving you behind, even though they have these strong emotions and feelings for you. Does that make sense? Or you're the one moving away from somebody even though you have strong feelings for them. Okay, it's a general reading. But there's a lot of cups. And again, cups are love, emotions. Well, love is an emotion, right? Or a feeling. And, you know, this King of Cups and this Queen of Cups, they're like almost like bookends, right? So there is a lot going on still in the second half of September between you and somebody else. A lot. And I think in the end, you are not necessarily turn around to try to address this person. This person is just gonna move on. I feel like they are the ones riding this death energy. They are the ones probably realizing, no, there hasn't really been love here. There hasn't really been romance here. The truth is pretty clear that there's really nothing. So I'm just going to take my emotions and leave the situation behind. Because you don't want, you know, this person may not want it to be toxic, or you may not want it to be toxic, right? So with the Empress in the reverse, sometimes is you just, you know, you're being desired by someone, but you're just like, nah, I'm not paying attention. Somebody's there because I don't see you. You know what I mean? It's almost that kind of energy. Here's the Ten of Cups in the reverse. Oof. I don't know. Some of you are in a third-party situation, okay? I'm just going to say it. Third-party situation, and your mistress is not very happy. Your mistress is not happy, and if you're the mistress, you're not very happy with somebody. All right, because you probably want more than just the sex. You probably want the love and the feelings, and you're not getting it. All right, let's see what else. 2 more cards for this reading. Sagittarius in love, dear universe. Thank you. The World card. So something has been left unfinished here. Somebody here can't close the cycle because they're so still like hanging on to the past. They're very, very sore. They're very, very sad. They're probably obsessed. And they can't turn the page here with the World card in there. They can't move on. So it's either somebody else or you. You can't move on from a situation that hasn't worked out. Or they can't move on. But they will. Or you will. 5 of Cups, yep. So somebody here finally lets go of the nostalgia and the pain. I think it's this King of Cups. So I don't know who you are identifying with most, is, you know, as the person leaving somebody behind, or as someone being left behind. But eventually somebody does move on. They're in love. They move on. There's anxiety. They want to talk. But they do eventually just put it behind them. Because the 5 of Cups is finally the release of an energy of pain and sorrow from something that didn't work out in the past. Okay. So, and then we have the King of Swords here in the reverse. 3 of Cups. Somebody's not going to be happy about this. Somebody's not going to be happy with what they hear. But it's probably, again, like what they need to hear so they can really turn the page and move on. But somebody here feels like there's unfinished business, Sagittarius. And it's like a cancer that is going to spread with the devil. If you don't address it straight on, it's going to get really bad. You can't just be sitting pretty here, not doing anything. Okay? So take what you feel resonates with you. If nothing resonated, come back another time for another reading. Many blessings to you. Goodbye.